You wanted the truth? You can't handle the truth. RTruth is back, or should I say, Ron Killings is back. I have literally two pages of notes. First off, just want to say, unbelievable. I'm so happy that you're back, Truth. I think it's would have been the worst idea ever to actually cut you. I genuinely, with the character change, I genuinely believe that it was real. A lot of people were like, it was for the show, it was the ag, but I think it was genuinely real. And I don't think they realized how badly they messed up until the internet reacted, until the fans in the stadiums reacted, and they made the right call. They made the right plan of action to bring truth back. Let's talk about what he said. Don't let nobody tell you you don't matter. Don't let nobody tell you that your voice doesn't matter. They heard, they listened, they felt, and they understood. I am back because of y'all. Y'all brought RTruth back. The buzz of the social media audience, the live audience, the utter shock that WWE released RTruth was insane. You know, Triple H at the press conference of Money in the Bank said, "You enjoying the show?" Like as a laughable moment. I find it very disrespectful, especially if it wasn't part. I know none of us know, right? None of us are gonna know what actually the truth is. They won't ever say that. Maybe in a documentary 10 years from now, well, they'll be like, "Damn, I was sitting at home, released, and not getting a paycheck when I got a call from Triple H. Hey, I need you for Saturday." We're not gonna know the story, and we might not know it ever. We may learn about it in 10 years. Not only did you bring RTruth back, this line hit me. This line hit me good. Not only did you bring RTruth back, but you got me. I feel alive. That hit me hard because again, in wrestling, you blur the lines, right? Most wrestlers will tell you that the best version of you is your true self turned up 10 dials, right? That's where most wrestlers will say that's when you truly have hit like your ceiling, right? So for RTruth, life wasn't always the greatest, right? He had his struggles just like we all have struggles, right? He's a pure entertainer. At heart, that's what RTruth is. RTruth is an entertainer, whether it's on the mic, because he's a phenomenal, lyricist and he can create music and he's great at that, or whether in front of people, whether dancing, whatever it is, he's a performer through and through. So the gimmick act of him being a comedy wrestler only lasted so long. I think there was a point where they should have taken RTruth more seriously, but whether it was upper management or maybe RTruth loved the character that he was portraying, which could all be true. At a certain point, there needs to be credibility to the character, to the wrestler. And everybody loves truth. I mean, there's not a person I believe. I mean, maybe there are some people who don't like the comedy gimmick, similar to Santino or Kurt Angle when he was doing it. But RTruth, the wrestler, the performer, the person, is incredible. Just his life story, everything he went through to get where he is, the opportunities he's used to get where he is. I honestly just think it's incredible. So blending the line between reality and really just turning himself up, you felt it when he said that. He said, "You didn't just not only did you get RTruth back, but you got me." And he paused for a second. It's like he's finally awakened. He finally has realized, maybe it's time for me to make a change. And I think that is going to open his character development up tenfold. If they do this how I think they are going to, this could be one of the craziest character switches of all time because people don't realize, like, RTruth can wrestle. He can move. He might be a little older. He might be in his 50s, but I mean, he can move. He's a pure athlete. And guys like that, like, they perform under pressure, and that is literally what he does. So I hope if they do this right, and it's not just like a short-term thing, and he goes back to being a gimmick wrestler, like if they do this right, RTruth could actually be a serious wrestler, and I think it'll be good for the company. Then he kind of talks a little bit about what John Cena was saying. For any of you that thinks I'm a lie, a sideshow act, you think I'm a gimmick, he then cuts his hair off. He takes the scissors out. The most dramatic camera pan ever. Literally just zooming in on the scissors in his hand. And I love that Wade Barrett and Michael Cole were like, whoa, let's get back. Which then gets led to holy shit chants. For someone to not say any words and get a holy shit chant, or to not do a crazy high flying move or super dangerous move, like literally somebody cut their hair off and it got holy shit. He then goes on to say, the truth has set me free. I am Ron Killings. Like, I don't think y'all understand. We are not getting RTruth. We are getting Ron Killings. This, again, if WWE takes it very seriously, could be electric. For all intents purposes, this could be wild. I mean, if they do it the right way, and they actually make him a legit wrestler, there is a chance that Ron, the Truth Killings, could be a world champion. I'm just going to put it out there. 2025, 2026, Ron RTruth Killings, or Ron the Truth Killings, will be a world heavyweight champion. Maybe WWE champion. Who knows? I don't know if him and Cena are going to go back at it. Anyway, he then proceeds to say, as we wrap up here, I am Ron Killings. I am the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And this is the line. This is the line. You ready? Now put some respect on my name. Might have been the most legendary promo I've ever seen cut in the WWE. The level of realness, the level of just like I could feel what he was saying in my soul. There was nothing fake about it. It was all, I wish I had a better word, true. Ron the Truth Killings is going to be a world heavyweight champion in 2025, 2026. Mark your calendars. I'm so excited to see where this run goes. I have no idea what it's going to be, but I can very much fantasy book at this moment. I hope for a couple things. They take it seriously. He gets a championship, and he finally gets the respect that he deserves. He's not laughed at. He's not looked at like a clown. Like, he is given these opportunities and these moments to shine because he is a phenomenal athlete, a phenomenal performer, a phenomenal wrestler. And I really, 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 really am begging and pleading with the WWE that you give this man the opportunities that he has so long deserved, and it's about time. I think this thing of gimmick wrestlers and comedy wrestlers not getting opportunities is absolute bullshit. For anyone watching from WWE, bullshit. And it's time, man. It's time for RTruth, Ron, the Truth Killings, to get an opportunity that maybe he doesn't get without something like this happening, without the fans voicing their opinions. And again, if you feel that this was a work, if this was a shoot, I really still don't know the difference between the words. But I hear you, but I really don't think so. I don't think they realized or expected people to react the way they did. And when people showed up and showed out for Truth, it became a real story. It became a real conversation to be had. And I don't think they were ready for it. So they kind of had a pivot, and honestly could go down as one of the best pivots of all time. You know, same thing with the Cena heel run. You know, let's talk about it. You know, Ron Cena. I'm so excited for this. I'm pumped. I'm ready to go. Like, I just kind of want to see what happens now. Like, it's gonna be amazing. I'm so through the moon. I had to do this podcast because he had me wanting to run through a wall. like Ron the Truth Killings had me ready to run through a wall after this promotion, after this promo. I think he just had me wanting to run through a wall. This promo was one of the greatest that I've seen in a long time, and I was ready to go. You know, this is a pipe bomb moment. You know, cutting the hair off, it's iconic. The holy shit chants. RTruth, Ron the Truth Killings, is going to be a world heavyweight champion or world champion of some capacity in 2025. But until next time, until the Raw Recap podcast, we still don't have a name for it, so please drop a comment below. But until that episode, which is going to come out either tomorrow or Wednesday, live, love, crochet. We out.